Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Tropical Depression 28. We are actually in the Greek alphabet, which is for the second time ever, 2005, the only time we've actually made it to the Greek alphabet. We made it back there again. This will become Zeta if it does actually form. I'm sorry that I have took a long break from making videos, but I am back at it again, guys. I am ready to go. I am ready to forecast some stuff for y'all. So I'm gonna make this video right now. It's kind of late, so I'm probably gonna mess up on some words, but it's fine. So here is the current IR loop of it. Something to note is the convection is bubbling up right there at the center of it, which is going to be showing that it's going to be strengthening as we have very strong thunderstorm activity in the center of the storm, with some more thunderstorm activity forming in the southwestern quadrant of it. Now, oh, there goes my brain cells again. Oh no. Alright, so yeah, very strong convection is bubbling up right there. Oh yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to change that. So very strong convection bubbling up in the center. And we also have some general thunderstorm activity around it. So things are going to come together here for it to potentially become a hurricane. We're going to see what happens. I don't know yet. The Euro model seems to favor it a little bit more than the American model, which is the GFS or the EC, or the European model. We can just call it that way. I don't have to say all the numbers. I mean the letters. Oh my gosh. That's the IR loop of it, though. Now we're gonna go take a look at the actual the cone for it. This is the National Hurricane Center cone. So right now it is well, actually at 11 p.m. Saturday, which we are actually not that far away Eastern Daylight Time. So we're getting actually pretty close to that. Hold on. Actually, yeah, that should come out soon. Well, at that time, we should actually have a tropical storm, and that'll remain a tropical storm. We already have tropical storm watches, I do believe, up right now for the Cancun area. Looks like on the tip of Mexico, in the Gulf of Mexico, that kind of curves out right there. I don't really know the exact area of that. It's way too late at night, but I just want to upload a video for you guys to let you know I am actually alive. So we have a tropical storm watch actually right there. Tropical storm watch, and it is expected to become a hurricane 8 a.m. Tuesday. Then we have a 8 p.m. Tuesday. We have a hurricane remaining in the Atlantic. Warm waters will actually fuel it. The only problem I see currently is the wind shear in front of it, which is going to be very strong. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to make another video tomorrow. Some areas seem like they are decreasing. Some more areas are decreasing. But this area right here, near Louisiana and all that, Texas, Oklahoma, that's actually increasing, which will be which could cause some negative effects as it gets closer to shore, which will be good for us as it weakens before it makes landfall somewhere in Louisiana. Let's see here. Let's go back to this. Yeah, somewhere near the Louisiana Mississippi border, somewhere in there, maybe Alabama border. Remember, I can go anywhere inside of this cone. So I can go right there, I can go right there, I can go right there, it can go right there. It can go anywhere inside that cone, guys. So just remember that. It can go anywhere inside that cone. Now, if you never want to believe that it'll just stay straight up the middle, because that'll never happen. It'll always go somewhere in the middle of somewhere near the middle of the cone, or actually on the far left, far right, like kind of the middle, left to the middle, you know, so it's never going to be exactly middle where the cone is. Now I want to take a look at the American model here. We're going to take a look at the American model here, and the American model, it shows currently, this is the 18Z model run, and we have a low pressure system centraled near the Caribbean islands, near Mexico, Cancun area. So it's centered right there with 1005 millibars, and this will end up dropping, I do believe. So let's go take a look at this really quick. Here we go. So we're going to advance it forward a little bit. And so this is now, let's advance it to around Tuesday, and around Tuesday, October 27th, which by this time we should actually have a hurricane possibly. Let's go back. I'm gonna go back. Yes, so 8 a.m. Tuesday we should actually have a hurricane possibly, with the American model with 1,004 millibars of pressure. I don't think it's really in agreement too much right now with this actually becoming a hurricane. I'm not sure though. So yeah, and that'll move. It'll probably make landfall if it's as a tropical storm or hurricane right near Cancun area. And once it makes landfall, we are then going to see it, like I said, move somewhere along the border here against Mississippi or Alabama, either one of those areas, or could also hit, affect New Orleans. That's a possibility. It does affect that area. We're going to advance it forward just a little bit more. Here we go. And now we've lost the low pressure system, and that's when it is something to notice here. We have a low pressure system somewhere in this area that's sweeping across the nation here, and that will be a steering factor, as you'll see here. And then it gets caught up right about here, and that's when it drifts off, and you'll see that happen right about here. So we get caught up. It gets caught up right about here. So low pressure system somewhere around here. It will get caught up, and they'll zoom off, dropping very intense rain over Kentucky, Tennessee, northern Mississippi. So very heavy rain, not strong rain, strong rain. Yeah, very strong rain. Heavy rain falling over Tennessee and northern Mississippi, also in Kentucky, southern Kentucky. And that rain will continue for a while before it moves off. So possible flooding conditions for those areas as it gets caught up by another low pressure system moving its way across Texas and Oklahoma. Now for the vorticity of it, we can see here, right about here, Monday, October 26th, makes landfall, and then it kind of weakens with its actual spin to it, but you can still see there's the disturbance right there moving its way, and you'll see that will continue here. There you go, and then it makes landfall, and then right as it makes landfall, we have the low pressure system sweeping across the nation, catching it up, breaking it apart, and that will dissolve it and ending up becoming very heavy rain falling over Kentucky, Tennessee, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama. Now, we're going to go to the European model here. The European model, let's see what it has to say about things. So the European model, it's kind of in agreement. Actually, I think it's favoring a stronger system. So makes landfall in Cancun area, and then from there we get a 1,001 millibar low pressure system near Mexico, closer to Mexico, a few hundred, maybe few thousand miles away from America, as it makes a kind of something like this in this area right here. And this one we'll see as it really begins to strengthen here. It makes landfall and right about here. So this is Wednesday. This is when it really starts to strengthen on this model run, going down, dropping to 997 millibars, 998 right there. So this is going to be giving some very strong winds possibly as it zooms here, and this is favoring a landfall right in this area again, actually, which I do believe let's see here, I think it's this area again. Yeah, right there, and that area has been battered by Laura. I do believe Delta has also struck right there. Laura struck right there. So this area has been ravaged by hurricanes. Laura, Category 4, devastating one. Delta also, I think it was a Category 2, so another devastating hurricane that struck. And this one being a 995 millibar low pressure system making landfall, possibly Category 1, I'd say. Also, potential for it to be a tropical storm as well. And we're going to go a little bit farther out here. Let's see. Yeah, and then makes landfall, breaks up. This one also, another thing to notice, this one doesn't have that big of a steering factor right here, the low pressure system. which is something we can note. I guess we do have this little thing, which could be what was represented in the GFS, but this time it's just represented by the yeah, I guess I could be. I think that's the same thing. So it's just represented by the European model now, as it sweeps across the nation. That'll steer the tropical storm or hurricane at landfall off to the northeast, as you see right about here. So that, I do believe, is all you have. Actually, well, there's one more thing. So one model right here showing category 1, but the good majority of models keeping it at tropical storm. Only a few poking out into a category 1, very low end category 1 storm. But I do believe this is going to be a named storm. I don't think there's any doubt about it. This will be a named storm, and there is a very significant model agreement that it'll be a named storm actually here, with most of them saying it's going to be a tropical storm, with only a few outcasts that we're not going to listen to, because that one, let's see, the purple one, that's the HWFI, which likes to hype some stuff up, so I don't know if I want to listen to it too much, but we'll take everything into account. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I want to thank you all for 131 subscribers. We're climbing up there. Thank you for sticking with me as I took a few months off from making videos. It really catches up with you after a while, talking about all this devastating stuff. So yeah, I'm back at it again, ready to forecast for the winter season as well. Really excited for that. Really excited to hopefully forecast some blizzards, some snowstorms. I think it'll be a good upcoming few months. We'll continue some more of our series, like the Fun Friday stuff. We're gonna do some storm chasing, maybe some other games if you want to see them. Up to you. Make sure to leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you all in the next weather-related video. Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe. I love you all.